Hello and welcome to this video. I'm standing out here trying to hide away from really hectic wind that is currently blowing out there. I hope it doesn't interfere too much with the audio. But it is really windy and the wind is here to stay for the weekend apparently. Thankfully it is cooling things down just a tad, so I'm not complaining about the wind. Goodness me, the last 2 weeks have been a hectic again. Weather-wise, it is just so hot outside every single day at the moment that it impedes any kind of work that I want to try and tackle outside. Between the heat and the wasps, it is just crazy to even try and go outside at the moment. Honestly, I feel like the wasps have become a lot more aggressive this year and I don't really know why. But I have to try and get that wood storage area finished because I really want to just finish that area off and I can't wait to just neaten things up a little bit out there. So I've tried my best to make more improvements on the woodshed area in the last 2 weeks. I completely forgot that June was my 3-year anniversary here on the farm. Can you believe it? 3 years. But I haven't wanted to celebrate because I have been wanting to finish that woodshed area as part of my 3-year celebration. So fingers crossed that I can get closer to getting that done in today's video. Thank you so much for the outpouring of love that Shiva received in the last video. I appreciate every single heartfelt message that came from you. It really meant the world to me. He's actually doing really well and he's adapted well to the pain meds that he's on, which makes my heart so happy. And he's back to his normal happy self. He's having more good days than bad days. So for that, I'm so grateful. Thank you. So come with me, let's have a look at today's video and see what I managed to get done on the wood storage area.
This is Girl Meets Farm.
With the figs ripening, it's me versus the birds. I see we have some sparrows and some beautiful azure magpies here today. Of course, they've all run away just as I've approached. You can almost see all the red drops of the ripe figs all in the tree. I was planning on I'm hoping to do the fig jam very soon, if they leave me any. They're so pretty, but they fly away so quickly. Skittish. Enjoying the cooler weather today, hey? Yeah, here, Shiva, everyone is outside, hey? It's a lovely day, finally. We're not dying outside. So, oh shame, I just spotted Sunny sleeping over there. I don't know if you'll see her, she's so dark. All my pets are so camouflaged. Anyway, so with the cooler weather, I've actually decided today is the day for some wheelbarrow work. So I'm kind of dreading pulling this back because the last time I did it there was like a horde of spiders. So hey, they've all gone. Wonderful. Let's get at it. I think it's also time to retire my hard-working gloves for a new pair. Hello. The weather is honestly so nice today, which is why I'm doing all this outside hard work. But I wonder if we may even get a couple of drops of rain, but honestly this is so pleasant. Cool. And as I do, I change my mind like 3 times in a project, especially where I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I've swapped out the 80 and the 100. The 100 was on the ground before and the 80 was the wall. But because I still need to line it up with that first 100, and I want to try and still get it straightish, especially at the back, so that I can connect them properly, which is really difficult. I swapped out the 80s for the 100s. This is going to be a little bit shorter, but you know what, I can than the other front on the side there, but I think I can do something with that creatively with stones or something. It's more about getting the alignment to fix them together. So someone also pointed out that I should swap the pallets around. The first time I tried it on the other side over there, I had it, let's call it back to front on the wall side, because my thinking was I'm gonna wrap these anyway and I need to be able to put cladding on, but I'm not going to be cladding the back, I'm just wrapping the back. So it probably would make sense to have it the nicer side facing forward. I can't change it for that front section, but I can always add wooden pieces and clad that up a little bit on that one if necessary. Anyway, this is where we are now. Let me see if this is what it's going to end up like. So I'm going to keep going and see what I find. Now I've got to connect everything together. I don't know. Let's see. By the way, whoever suggested turning this around, thank you, you're a genius. This is definitely 1,000 times better. Easier. Yay, 2 in. That is really cool. The top one, I don't know, it's going to be at the back. I don't actually think it's going to be necessary. The pallets are not 100% the same size, so I think 2 will be enough. It's really just to keep them together. Look at these 2. Freya is full of beans today. If I come closer, she might run away. She's playing with Loki through the fence there. Thick as thieves, these 2. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys flat again. It would have been easier if it was this side, but because they're different heights, I had to put them on the front side to make sure that they're even Steven. How am I going to do this without squishing myself? I know this has been very difficult for you to see, but because this is the back, and again these pallets are not equal height, I can't put another one of the fatties on top. So I'm thinking this is going to be the wall side of connecting these guys at the back, because it will need to stay together to look better. So that's what I'll do. Let's unclamp and hope I can move this without breaking it. Yes. Well, at least they're staying together. That's a good sign. Oh, okay. Whoop. Where are you stuck, buddy? Get past that plank. Get past the plank. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Where am I going to hold it? Right. Oh! Got it! Kind of. Alright, buddy. You go there. And you. Okay. Okay. There's that gap there. I think that is why it's not staying up. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to put this against the wall for now. Because I don't want those guys breaking apart after all that. So, you stay. See? Exactly like that. It's coming together. Okay, let's get that fastened. In today's Fig Diaries, the birds are completely losing the plot. They are screaming and fighting at each other, chasing each other in the trees to get to the figs. The big question is, will I have any left to make jam? So feisty. Hey guys, it's 2 days later since I did this, and although it doesn't look like much, that took me a whole day to heighten the 2 pallets at the back and fix this one finally as well. So this is all in place, this is all fastened nicely. Pretty strong, and I know I'm not really good at woodwork. I mean, this is my first time ever building something like this. I think the best thing I've ever built was my outhouse over there, Still can't believe I did that myself without any prior knowledge of any kind of woodwork. But every time I tackle something, I definitely learn something and I get a new skill. So yeah, I think the first section was kind of trial and error, and I think it gets better with every section that I'm doing. So I'm pretty happy with the work that I've done there. But yeah, it's 2 days later because yesterday I had to head out to get some groceries done, and honestly that's like a whole day on the road because I have to head to the closest city, which is an hour away, Castelo Branco, just to get groceries and errands done. So I try and get as much done as I can in the day that I'm there. So we're back at it today. Today's Sunday, and also, oh my goodness, I am exhausted beyond belief. I am so tired. But today is the last day of low 30 temperatures. Tomorrow we head straight back to mid 30s and 40s later in the week. This hot weather really takes it out of one. So let me see how much I can get done today. Although all I want to go do is go and lie by the lake, just relax and have a day off. It is not to be. So let's see how much I can get done today. If you're asking yourself, is she really using that expensive roof membrane on a firewood shed? The answer is yes. I have the spare and I really don't want my wood to get wet, so although it will be cladded, I want to try and give it, well, it will be cladded on the sides, this side and that side only, the far end. It will not be cladded at the back. I do want to try and keep my wood as dry as possible, and I know this stuff won't let water in this way, but it is still breathable from the inside, so it makes sense to use it on the sides here, and I will also put it on the top. Woo! Oh my goodness. To try and see, that's what happens when you're tired. And yeah, just to try and keep things a little bit drier. I'm tired of my wood getting molded, and I'm tired of my wood being wet in the winter. So I'm hoping this works. So the idea is to staple this, or at least try. This is not a construction staple gun, as you might see. I actually bought this for upholstery, but I used it when G and I fixed the pergola roof. Well, G used it because I couldn't get this thing to work, so let's hope I can get it working today. There are staples in here, so I don't know. We're just gonna have to try and see if I can get this working without stapling myself. Woo! Woohoo! I did it. Let's wrap this up like a present. Haha! Yes! It is working! Don't staple yourself. It's good enough. I mean, it will be cladded, so it's really just for now, I guess. Yeah. Alright, let me staple the rest of it. Yeah, I know. Because it's not a construction staple gun, it might not be pretty, but you know what? It is there. And that is good enough. Besides, this side at least will get cladded, so it will look a little bit better, and you won't see the back. So it is what it is, but it is wrapped. Originally I was going to do the full piece all the way, so there was no gaps and stuff. But because I don't have the last 2 and a bit pallets to finish here, I think I just rounded it off for now, so it won't be flapping around or whatever, and then I'll just continue attaching, and like I have there on this side when I have more pallets. Also, I've realized, you know, originally I was going to put all the thin pieces on that side and then have the bigger pieces here, and then I changed my mind. However, these pallets are so much stronger than the 2 I have there. They've already broken, and they were broken in some places. I'm wondering again, should I put the smaller pieces here and the bigger pieces there on the more robust pallets? I don't know. These are all the things that I'm thinking about as I am finishing off the firewood storage area, because also I need to start moving some of these things, some of the wood pieces in here now to make more space and to make things look a little bit better. But it is honestly so hot out here right now. I am absolutely sweating just after doing this wrap and stapling. I see the wasps have already started circling everywhere, and honestly, I feel like they're a lot more aggressive this year than they have been in past years. There's also just so many more of them. I don't know what's going on, but honestly, yesterday I was attacked just going into the house, and I don't particularly like being stung by wasps. I don't think anyone does. I am slightly allergic, so I usually look like a balloon when they sting me. And it's really sore. So when I see them, I literally just shut the door and I'll see you at sunset. So, but for today, I want to see if I can still get the cladding done, or at least cladding cut or planned to go on the side here to just start finishing things off. I'm also thinking of cladding these front bits so that they look better as well. And I don't think I need to wait for the roof in order to finish that. Sorry, I'm seeing something fly here and I have no idea what. Oh, that's one of those horrible horse flies. Oh my goodness, they bite really sore and it is really, really, really unpleasant. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm thinking, should I wait until I finish the roof before I put the wood in, or can I just pack the wood in and finish the roof afterwards? I'm kind of leaning towards that because I really just want things to be a little bit neater out here and just get it done. Because who knows when I will be finishing this roof. It has to be before autumn, so I've got a couple of more months, but I really would like to get it all done. Anyway, let's see if I can get it cladded, or at least cut the cladding. These are all the pieces of cladding that I managed to find. I was looking for some nice live edge pieces for the front sections, but I don't have enough at the right width to give me that beautiful rustic look that I'm looking for to finish that off with. So I think I may use a more straighter live edge that is at the right width for the middle pieces, and then only round off the two sides with something more unique like that. The only problem is I only have one at that size. I don't know. I'm going to try out a few things, and I think for the rest of it I should have enough to get it cladded up on the side. If you're wondering about Tobias, hey Tobias! He is looking so much better already. Yes! His skin is healing really nicely. Still a bit of a matted stuff going on here, but it's grown back beautifully actually, hey boy? You're feeling better, hey? So much better. Yes. So this is not where this one's gonna go, but I'm thinking that this isn't long enough to make two 120 pieces, but I can make two 106 pieces. So I'm thinking if I stick a piece at the bottom, maybe that will be okay, and then have this as a 106, because then I can have this one piece as a 106 on both edges eventually, so that they look the same. Does that make sense? This piece is so beautiful. It's really stunning. Yeah, so the idea is that I would have the straight edges facing inside and the live edge on the outside. But yeah, I think I can make that work. I don't know if it's gonna look ridiculous. And then the straight cut pieces, I will put them on these middle pieces. So there'll be that one, and this one will get a straight cut, and then this one will go on the last edge eventually there, and on the other side. Let's try. Since I don't have a lot of this wood left over, I've had to be quite careful with the way that I cut it so that I can reuse a lot of the cuts. Yeah, so these will be the two end pieces, and then those will be the middle straight pieces, and all of them I decided that, well, also just because of the size of the planks, I need extra pieces to make it work. So as I was mentioning, there will be one that will be shorter than the others, so that I can actually cut this one up to equally spread the additional piece that everyone needs at the bottom, and then also I don't waste any wood. It is getting a little bit dangerous and also really hot out here. I don't really have much shade left, so with all the wasps flying around, I'm just gonna try and get this painted and then call it a day. See how far I can get before it just gets too risky. Already the wasps are just swarming around here. So let's get at it. Whenever my new neighbours has any surplus fruits, they come and drop it off like this on my gate, and they let me know to come and collect it. And she said that it was their first harvest of plums. Ooh! I'm actually really excited for these because my own plum trees have been sick for like 2 years. So this is really nice to get that from them. I'm really stoked. Also, whenever I've got surplus veg that the other neighbour, that my Portuguese neighbour drops off for me the same way, I usually share it with them as well. So it's a nice little system and a nice little community that we've got going. just sharing, you know, the food that we've got and the produce that we've got. So yeah, I love them. I really love having them. They've been amazing neighbors. They also live here permanently, full-time. They are from Swaziland, but I call them the South Africans because, you know, anyway, it's been really lovely having them here. They've been here 8 months or so now, 9 months since September, a little bit more than 9 months. But yeah, they've become fast friends, and it's really nice to have just some nice people in your surrounds. It makes all the difference. Alright, let's get this painted because it's already too hot to be out here. Honestly, it's pretty much 1 o'clock now and I am ready to get out of the sun. And the wood has dried nicely, but who am I kidding? This dried the moment I put it on the planks. So I just want to try and paint the other side quickly. Freya. It's just gone 8 p.m. and only now can I come outside, and the wasps have kind of calmed down. Like 95% of them have left. There's still a few big ones buzzing around, but this is the time that I can finally come out the house again when it's safe, because goodness me, there's just so many of them buzzing around during the day. And I usually feed the cats their dinner at 5 p.m. so I have to sneak out the house, try and feed the cats without getting stung. And even tonight, thankfully I didn't get stung, but a few came after me completely unprovoked. They just come at you when they see you, like, outside. So yeah, I would rather just stay inside. But anyway, here we are, 8 p.m. It's a lovely time to be outside, and I just want to get the other side of the wood painted so it will be ready for tomorrow. And while I continue packing the wood storage area, I'm gonna send you to today's sponsor. It's me! Hi, I'm the sponsor. It's me. But I guess I'm the sponsor for every video. But this time it is actually for one of my own products. If you've been here for a while, you will know that I adore Airbnb. I'm an early adopter in most things technology related, and I have been using Airbnb since 2010 already. It was late to arrive to South Africa, but that was the earliest it was the first year that it had arrived in South Africa. I have been involved in the travel and hospitality industry my entire career, pretty much. I do love traveling, and I really am a huge fangirl of Airbnb. I always travel on it. I was a host myself. I had people come and stay with me in South Africa. Some of them were still lifelong friends to this day. I was a super host myself, which is the ultimate level of hosting. It's like 5-star hosting on Airbnb. It's the equivalent of being rewarded as a 5-star host on Airbnb. And also I had my own property management company working with Airbnb as well. So I was managing properties on behalf of other hosts in South Africa, short-term rental properties in South Africa. I managed all of their guest relations. I managed their check-ins, their cleanings, the whole property management part of it. And that is what led me to working with Airbnb directly. Because I had been working on the platform itself for so long, because I had superhost status, and I guess just because I was really active, Airbnb actually asked me to become a host ambassador in South Africa. I was one of 2 host ambassadors in South Africa. What does that mean exactly? Well, I helped other hosts on the platform achieve superhost status, or try, by giving workshops, educate them, consulting to them, and I was paid directly by Airbnb to do this, so it was in an official capacity. Anyway, all of this to say, I have a lot of experience with Airbnb, also with the whole travel and hospitality industry, as I mentioned previously. And of course, my day job is a digital marketer, so I really understand the ways of marketing yourself online, although I don't really do that a lot for myself. You know how the saying goes, the mechanic's car, and all of that. Anyway, so I've always wanted to put all of my knowledge down in some kind of format for other people to use. And over the last 8 months, that is exactly what I have done. It has taken me 8 months to create a workbook, a guide, if you wish, that will take you from a newbie arrival to the hospitality sector and working with Airbnb or other booking platforms. If you're interested in getting into the short-term rental market, my guide will take you from 0 to hero, if you wish. It will guide you through the entire setup and understanding of becoming an ultimate 5-star property, if you wish. From how to choose a name, how to create a description, the photos that you need to take, how to take photos, the whole marketing side of things. How do you actually become a superhost status on Airbnb? And how do you reach 5-star status on other booking platforms? What the booking platforms can do for you. I've even thrown in SEO and digital marketing practices on how you can elevate your listing and your property to get even more visibility through social media, your own website, Google Business, and then a couple of other interesting tips thrown in as well, like how to use technology, automation, accessibility in your property, and of course sustainability practices. I have created a full book. It's taken me 8 months to write this book because I did not make use of any AI to quickly just write something up for me and then take credit for it. No, it is 8 months because everything I know from the hospitality industry, working with Airbnb, working with other hosts to help them reach that status, I have downloaded into one packaged workbook, a guide that will help you become successful in short-term rental space. It is currently available on Kindle, and I also plan to release it for print as well. The print version is not yet available, but I hope that that will become available in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, that is the sponsor message for today. If you are in the short-term rental space, whether you are new to the space or whether you are quite old hat and you are struggling to get consistent 5-star reviews and return visitors, please consider buying my book. It will help me so much as another income stream for me to help me further this property. And also, if you know people in the Airbnb industry or short-term rental industry or boutique hotel industry, guest house, whatever that may be, this guide is for everyone in that space. Please share it with everyone. The cost is really nominal. It is less than an hour of my consulting fee. It is far less than a one night only booking at your property. None of that, none of the information in the book you can get from me in an hour consulting. It is really packed with information and exercises at every section to help you understand and work through everything you have learned. So please do share it. I would love to see how you find it. If you do go through it and read it and buy it, let me know what you think. Thank you so much. I'm afraid that is all we have time for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I'm trying to do with the woodshed area or the wood storage area. And thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. I do enjoy receiving comments from you, so please drop me any comments that you want to send, or just a message, or just to say hi down in the description. I promise you I do read them all. I just take a while to respond sometimes, but I do read all of them very eagerly. I just need to get better at responding. Also, if you are new to this channel and you want to see more about what I do here at the farm and the renovations that I'm doing, please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Every subscriber means the world to me. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching and following my journey here at Girl Meets Farm. See you next time. Freya, do you have a love affair there with the dragon? What are you doing? These guys are about to go off on their evening jaunt.